Dean with Hi Buy Cool Stuff. Going to do a year end. There's other things that I've bought, but we're going to talk about some of my favorite buys, firearm buys for this year. So let's see what we got. So one of my favorites I bought just a couple weeks ago is this FN Browning, model 22 or model 1922, German proofed, all matching numbers. Beautiful little gun. Holster with the capture papers. So the capture papers in the guns, many of the guns were brought back without capture papers. This one was brought back with capture papers, and they've managed to keep them all together. So there's the marking, the serial number and stuff off the gun, showing that it's the guy was out of Ohio. I'm in Michigan, just south of Detroit. So very hard to find these two items still together. I mean, they're 80 years old, yes? 80 years old, and just, it doesn't happen. Lots of the guns get given to family members and whatnot. Paperwork's in someplace else, not with the gun, so they get split up, and then they never get reunited because the grandson gives the gun away to somebody else, and they don't even know that grandpa had papers. The papers get, I got a puppy underneath the table. What are you playing with? Stop. Leave it alone. No. So, anyhow, hope you don't mind the brief interruption. Hazel is being a pain, but she's 8-month-old puppy, so anyhow, the paperwork is often lost and separated from the firearm, and to find both together is a phenomenal feat for this year. You can see I found that on one of my videos. It was one of the Livonia videos, if you want to see me finding it. Another gun I picked up this summer. This was way early. This was probably about last January or February. Gentleman called me, said he had a Broomhandle he wanted to get rid of. I've got a booth at one of the indoor flea markets, and he brought me the Broomhandle. It's matching numbers, nothing special. It's in 7.63 Mauser, 30 Mauser. So I've done a video on shooting it and everything, so you can see all of that. So if you go back through my videos, you'll see videos of me shooting some of these guns. This one here is a World War I Colt 1911. And you've seen my truck. This is not a beautiful gun, but the guy only wanted $250 for it. So what could I say? This is a World War I. No! Sorry about that. So this is a World War I 1911. And it's been updated a little bit, but it's still a nice gun. It's got the plastic grips on it. Doesn't have a lick of bluing on it, or parkerization, should I say. And unfortunately, somebody ground the U.S. property marks, I think would have been right there, off of it. But it doesn't change what it is. It does not have the C in the serial number, so I know it's not commercial. So, I believe it comes out to World War I. I think there's an eagle head right there. And there's the round inspector's proof underneath it. So, it is a military World War I 1911 Colt for $250. I'll shoot it all I want. It works good. Put a new mainspring in it. Shoots great. This here is a double barrel over-under 410. Now, Savage and Stevens made a ton of over-unders, but they didn't make 410 over-unders. Let me see if I can get it picked up here. So this one here has twin hammers next to each other. And it's got some gookumpucky in it. I don't know what it is. And the twin hammers have twin triggers. Never seen this before, with twin hammers next to each other. Twin triggers here. The gun originally, when I bought it at the flea market, you can see that in one of the videos, had a 10-ite stock on it. And at one of the videos about a month and a half ago, I was at the gun show, and before it opened, and a guy had the right hand guard. This is the right hand guard. In wood, though, in walnut, that matches this hand guard beautifully. Or this stock, should I say. For $15. So I took the 10-ite handguard off. I do not know if this gun was made with a 10-ite stock, but the trigger guard here is longer than a standard trigger guard for the 10-ite, so I'm not certain. So I don't know if he lost the front and put a 10-ite stock on, or if he broke the back or something and had a walnut stock made, or found a walnut stock that was for this model gun to put on there. So this is a Model 240. Very rare. Stevens. Very rare, over under 410. So this is one of my favorite guns. I have test fired it. I have not shot it. So one of my favorite finds of the year. Get rid of this thing the dog had. One of my favorite finds of the year. A guy called me, had a ton of old guns in the basement. And I looked, and he had 2 Swedish Mausers, which I bought. Wanted $300 a piece for them. And I looked at this one, and I says, I think that's an original sniper. And sure enough, it is an original sniper. All matching numbers. And the number is 000. How interesting is that? That is cool in and of itself. So I'm looking for a base and mounts for the Swedish sniper. I have already bought a scope for it. Sitting right there is the proper scope for it. And we will get it loved back together, and it'll be in my sniper collection. At the beginning of the year, my brother sent me pictures of this scope and case. And the scope and the case are numbered. Matching numbers. And this was on a local online auction. Scope base, whole 9 yards, everything but the rifle. This was on a local online auction here in Michigan. He got the whole rig for $275. Well, he knows I'm a sucker for snipers, but he did me a good deal, so Barry's all right. And we traded, and I got the sniper scope and box. Like, that was cool. I had to find the gun for it. So this is a BCD-4. Proper gun, and it cost me a lot of money. But there was a guy that collects snipers, had the gun minus the scope. He had not found a scope for it. But I paid up for it and bought and put together that sniper. They are not matching numbers as far as the scope to the rifle, but it is an original rifle, 98K with an original scope, mount and base, and it's a beautiful thing. We're going to shoot this some this summer when we get a chance up at the property. This is probably one of my most fun finds. I've had several 2, 3, 4 9mm high points, and I always thought they were fun. And this summer I was at a garage sale and the guy says, "Hey, I got a high point in 45. Do you want it?" And I said, "Yeah." So I bought it from him, but it had the older style stock and stuff on it. And I took it out and shot it. And I think there's a video of that, high point 45, on my channel. And please like and comment. And if you see something here you want to see me shoot, let me know. Or if you see something here you want me to shoot. So just write it in the comments what you want to see me shoot up at the property this summer, and we'll try and get her out and shoot her. But back to the high point. So I had bought the one at a garage sale that had the older style stock. And then another guy calls me, and he had the newer style one with the newer stock and the muzzle nut that unscrews. Well, I got $180 into this gun. I had to buy it. So the other one went away. Traded it to a buddy of mine. But this one here I decided to keep. So the high point's a lot of fun to play with in 9mm. And they're great little guns. I don't know if I've got a video of shooting this one or if it's the other one. And probably one of the first guns I bought this year was the Enfield Jungle Carbine. Should be a video of that. And I believe it's 1944. So this one here may have been used in World War II. You see lots of them that are. I believe that marking there means that it's import marked. But it's a nice jungle carbine. And one of my picker friends picked it up and called me. And I says, "Yep." Told me what he wanted for it. So now I've got a jungle carbine, a World War II dated jungle carbine for my World War II collection. So that's kind of a rundown of some of the things I've gotten this year. Tell me some of the things you've gotten. I know everybody finds stuff, so tell me some of the things that you found. And if you ever see me out there and about, holler at me, and I'll give you a bumper sticker says I buy cool stuff. Maybe you can buy something cool off of your truck mobile. So hope you enjoyed seeing some of my finds. Hope your 2025 is as good as your 2024. And if you had a bad 2024, I hope your new year is better. So like I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy doing this with you guys. And God bless you, and God bless America.